All right, it's your boy DJ Bleeddat Cash, and we are here.
You're in the mix with DJ Bleeddat.
First thing in the morning on Wednesday. I believe it's Wednesday. I don't keep track of the days much because every day is the same pretty much. Just gotta grind and do what you gotta do. Time is time. It's time to be responsible all the time. But yeah, this is what I'm here to talk about today. Are you responsible? Responsibility. A lot of people nowadays are not responsible, and then they wonder why shit be the way it be for them. I'm from a generation where, yeah, shit was chaotic too, and you could get in trouble and not be responsible and do things the wrong way all the time. But me growing up around hustlers and drug dealers and people in the street, you learn from them. You see where they go from not being responsible. Just because you're in the street does not mean you're not supposed to be responsible. You have to be responsible with that power, or you end up in jail, or you end up in a cell. But nowadays, like I said, the street shit, it has to do with just the all around person. Do you consider yourself a responsible person? Are you surrounded by people that are not responsible? Like I said, I see a lot of people that just do not get it. I am not going to live my whole life not worrying about others around me, making sure everybody around me is not good. Some people can do that, and I never understood that. You have to worry about the next person, especially if they're your family or somebody that you birthed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be out here just fucking up money, living my life, putting money into certain things, and I have kids that have to get to college. You know what I'm saying? That is not fair. I am not going to be the person out here fucking money up in strip clubs, and I have a wife that's at home and just not happy. That is not fair. I really can't speak on the man part, but the women can. You know when you're not doing your due diligence to be responsible for your mate. Thank God I am not in that situation. I do not get up here to try to shit talk people who are. I just try to wake you up to understand, you know what I mean? But the whole thing of this morning, I want people to wake up and make sure that today they accomplish this one word: responsibility. You have to start somewhere. Now, some people's lives are chaotic and they can get away with that shit, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, one day, it is going to cost you. You have to start somewhere and stop doing certain things if you want certain results. Like I said, I really don't have any explanations today about it, but I just wanted to elaborate on that because you know, if you're not responsible, you know, if you're around a bunch of people that's not responsible. And I just want to speak for the people that are responsible. I know it's not fair when you see people just fucking cutting up and doing whatever the fuck they want when they want. It's definitely not fair. You don't deserve that. So sometimes what you gotta do, my sister said this to me the other day, sometimes you just have to stop. You have to stop doing certain things for certain people so they can see the light. You know what I mean? You are definitely causing yourself damage by putting on responsibility of others all the time. And like I said, it is good to look out for the next person, but if they do not pay you back in which you pay them, it is not fucking worth it. And I know it's a lot of people out there that can talk and vent and say the things that are bothering them to their kids, their mate, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they do not listen because they don't take your ass serious. So what you need to do is tighten up, get even more responsible, and reverse the card. This shit is like playing Uno. If a motherfucker ain't doing for you the right way, you gotta keep a reverse card in your pocket. But I want to give a shout out to everybody out there that's responsible, holding it down, doing what they got to do, making the sacrifice. A lot of people out here are not making a sacrifice for the upbringing of their fucking people and themselves, man. They're just fucking living life on the edge, paycheck to paycheck, not worrying about the next week, man. And I cannot live like that. That is crazy. I used to be like that when I was a fucking child, but I realized it took me to go to jail one time and not have bail money. I ain't been in jail in probably 15 years and shit. I don't even get a parking ticket. That was another thing. When I finally got caught up with scoutflaw, and I realized, like, damn, being unresponsible got me scoutflawed. I got locked up. Just so happened I was already getting investigated, and they used that to pull my ass out the car, get my keys, and go in the crib. I damn near got indicted. But thank God it was the motion of suppress that the lawyer used to get me out of that shit. But that's what I'm saying. Being not responsible can cause you detrimental damage. So yeah, you might think you're getting away with it today, but I'm telling you, it is going to come back and it is going to bite you in your behind. So yeah, man, like I said, I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there holding it down, doing what they got to do for themselves, everybody around them. Stay responsible. Always want what you give out back in this world, because you only got one life, man. You don't get to do this shit over. And it's okay to keep venting and talking to people about what they're not doing when you are being responsible. But if they don't get it, I'm telling you, you need to bring out the fucking Uno cards and reverse that shit back to them and start neglecting the things that they do to you. It's not crazy, man. It's just war, you know what I'm saying? You don't deserve that. So, like I said, it's your boy DJ Bleeddat, Kash. Just talk about responsibility. Are you a responsible person? Are you around a bunch of people that's responsible? Are your parents responsible? Is your mate responsible? Are your kids responsible? If they're not, you need the motherfuckers set that. Well, you can't really do shit about your parents, you know what I mean? They are who they are. But you can tell them, you know what I mean? Don't keep it pent up inside of you. Communication is the key. Communication saves the nation. Nobody can. It's your boy DJ Bleeddat, Kash. Stay responsible out here.
You're in the mix with DJ Bleeddat.